Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back now for Game 2 between VG Gaming Reborn and VG Gaming themselves, the big daddies. I'm ODPixel, I'm joined by LuminousInverse. How are you doing, Lum?
I'm doing great. I'm actually more hyped now that we're in Game 2 than Game 1.
I was going to say, after Game 1 as well, VG Gaming winning that, and quite spectacular style as well.
No, not just about Dota.
Okay. What's happened?
Okay, first of all,
what have you done?
So the winner of this series gets to TI.
Yes. Well, no.
Either wild card or
yeah,
so the winner of this series gets to go to TI.
Correct.
You are the drama lord, or at least you pay attention.
Drama lord.
You like drama.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the drama? We got some drama.
Wasn't there a thing between Swindles and
oh yeah, RTK said he would what?
Somebody would retire.
He would retire.
Somebody would.
If
I think Swindles
beat him. Was he just beat him at TI?
Yeah. I think it was Swindle that would retire, or RTK that would.
No, RTK definitely made the shot call.
Well, here's the thing: if VG Gaming wins this one,
then it could happen.
And then he loses the next one. Then they will
meet in the wild card.
Complexly and VG will meet in the wild card, and the loser retires, or one of the loser retire. Yeah, that's some hype.
That is.
I'm more hyped for that than Draw Ranger.
But Game 2,
Game 2's on the way.
I was gonna say VG Gaming beating VG.R. It's gonna be hard, and they're not gonna get away with a Drow strat again. As we can see, the ban from VG Gaming Reborn. Taking out the drought, taking out the DP pushes, and of course the Terrorblade ban. VG Gaming on the other hand, no Lifestealer, no Void, no Night Stalker for VGR. And the opening picks this time, Disruptor, Slark, Tide, Earth Spirit. So, I mean the drought strat was obviously good for VG Gaming.
Yep.
What else do they look for to beat VGR? What kind of style do you think we're going to see from them?
From VG against VG.R.
Yes.
I think they need to pick up Sylar's Hero quite early.
Okay.
Remember yesterday, I think we were casting where they banned out pretty much of all Sylar's Hero.
Yeah, they went heavy on the
and they picked a Morphling.
Yeah.
Which was a good Sylar Hero because his Morphling is excellent, but then they still lost the game because Morphling was a bad carry pick in that game.
Yes, that's correct.
Sylar plays Terrorblade, apparently Drow Ranger, Lifestealer, Juggernaut, Lycanthrope. I'm running out, and
he's got a few. He's got a few,
but I'm just afraid of him being banned out, like we saw yesterday, and they kind of just dropped the game.
I mean, this game looks like he shouldn't be too worried about that though, because a lot of the bans have been elsewhere.
Sure,
support soft laners.
But we do get the try and true ROTK TIE Hunter. Did whiff a big damage last game, but
he did hit some big ones as well.
Yeah, secured a W.
It was literally quite hit and miss. I mean, there were some Ravages as well where he'd go in and they were a little bit too deep, like that fight behind the tier 2 where it's kind of like a bit throwy as he just went straight into hand. But obviously, it's one of his staples, the ROTK Tide.
And then the HYM Earth Spirit is quite good for him as well. But this is where I really like to see En's Slark. I believe you were casting with me yesterday as well. His Slark just went in. He went Midas first in most of the games, and then he just go blink, and then just go boom, 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 boom. Got a ton of work done. So I like that they're going back to that. Also, I got some info as I revealed some tape earlier from yesterday. Mikasa hasn't been playing well yesterday. You know, I think opening the match there, we've been saying, Mikasa's just your stable player.
Okay, you think yesterday
he wasn't playing well. Okay. Today he's not playing well, at least not in the Mirana. He's going the CTY syndrome, the one that just goes in too aggressive sometimes. And hopefully he could dial it back. He needs to dial it back. Because this is their last game.
Oh, it really is. This could be potentially the end of the line for VG.R. if they drop this one. They're off. They're at the end of the TI dream. And I think, as I said, after the Manila Major, a lot of people, they probably expected to see VG.R. make it back.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
I expect them to make it back, but there's that ROTK storyline with Swindle, so I'm hyping for that too.
Absolutely. And VG Gaming's lineup, as well as she said, They have, by no means they aren't the best team in China. There's definitely the downfalls, but they do certainly have some absolutely big names in. If they can pull it together, the skill's certainly there in their roster, isn't it?
For VG.
For VG Gaming,
yeah. I mean, they've been evolving throughout the qualifiers as well. Like, Burning just pulled out a Visage last game.
Yeah, that's so you wouldn't expect that.
They're just not afraid to pick heroes that are just suited for the situation, even though it's an outsider of the normal, pick lineups. So, yeah, I'm definitely cheering for the old dogs, I suppose. We are going to see likely to be a mid-Juggernaut for CTY.
Okay, the CTY Jug, yeah.
But obviously you could kind of swing it to the core as well. I like Jug here quite a bit because Disruptor, you can't glimpse him. Slark, you can spin away from his pounce, so you're pretty resistant against most of these combos.
Yeah, well, what do you think of just the overall picture of VG Game? Burning moving off that carry position. Is he just Is it just the fact that there's better carries out there now? Does he prefer playing support? Do you know why that was the move? Why he's down playing support?
I'm pretty sure Burning, you can make an argument on any day of the week that Burning is either better or equal to Sylar when it comes to carry level, but maybe the team just needed a support player.
Yeah,
and Burning
can
comfortable.
play. Yeah,
and actually Burning, before he became the legendary carry player that he came to be known as, he was actually a support player to begin with.
Oh, okay. So he did start off in the support. Yeah.
He could wear the different hats quite well. So, I mean, I don't think he's a spectacular support.
No,
but he gets his job done.
But do you think Sylar is the better carry, or you'd say they are equal?
I think Sylar is the better carry than he is the better support, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
like
so this is the way you have rounds. Yeah.
I think they're both tremendous carries in their own right. But back to VG.R, they're looking to perhaps pick up a carry for themselves, or sorry, a mid for themselves. They got the carry from the Slark. An offlane would be great as well. Enigma.
Damn. I mean, that
I like this.
That's not a hero that we've seen a lot of in the qualifiers at all. This is,
I think it's the first pick
only
in China,
a handful
right?
of games.
I haven't seen it in China at all.
I definitely saw it come over again. I can't remember if it was in China. It was in something. So that we have seen it in the qualifiers, but
I've seen it in the C region.
Yeah, maybe it was C actually. Yeah. So yeah, the Enigma pick from VG.R.
This is quite interesting, in the sense that, like, you know, do you abandon the offlane and straight up jungle him? You could do that. And send the Elder Titan to sap experience. Do you offlane Enigma? We've seen that from time to time as well. And also, I don't think Black Hole is really a guarantee this game, right? You got the Ravage to cancel. You got the Earth Spirit Kick to cancel. You got the Silence to cancel. And it's very easy for Vici to pick up a Rubik here to just steal the Black Hole. So I'm really questioning the fourth pick Enigma here.
I mean, obviously the hero did get a series of buffs, didn't he? 6.88 watt, but Black Hole now pure damage.
Sure.
They did scale down the obviously the damage numbers to compensate for that it's pure, but obviously nonetheless having it being pure magic is massive buff.
Yeah, but you don't look at the Black Hole and be like, go man, give me that rampage.
No, it's all about I mean, and you pick the Enigma for the push,
Yeah, push is great.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's other pushing heroes as well. So look, if it's VG.R, I have faith in them.
Yeah, VG.R, very very high skilled team. Yeah, they know what they're doing with this pick, but. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they do. And did you say if they send it to lane? They might obviously maybe get Yang on it, put it straight into the jungle, because we did see last time, Yang Darkseer, he went into the jungle until level 4, and they just put the Elder Titan in the top lane to get some levels.
Right.
They could end up doing something like that. VG Gaming, they go over this fan, I guess building up the tank and just building up heroes as well that, I mean, even though it's pure damage, there's going to be a point in the game where Sven, he won't care too much about being Black Hole, you know what I mean? He can live for it and sustain for it. And also Sven, one of the good counters to Elder Titan Zora. Warcry straight up.
Correct.
You don't care too much, as much about the natural order, because a lot of the damage that you're looking at the moment is going to be physical. It's going to be the Eidolons chipping into you, Slark jumping away. There's no huge magic nukes that they're comboing with the natural order, so it was more for the armor reduction. And yeah, Sven's got the counter.
Yeah, I guess stun's going to give you stun from Elder Titan.
Yeah.
Maybe like. Yeah, there's no one big AoE thing.
Yes, it's not like they've got a Lion or any kind of burst.
It's also just for the Warcry, not just for the Warcry. They also want a carry that could cancel the Black Hole. So now we're looking at 4 ways to actually cancel the Black Hole. 2 from the Earth Spirit, 1 from Tai, 1 from Sven. And again, they could pick up Rubik very easily here.
Rubik would be nice. Yeah, Rubik certainly could be a pick. What else are we looking at as good supports? But I mean, dude, even picking up the Visage again, maybe. HYM Earth Spirit, Burning Visage. Visage is such a good counter to Enigma. But other good, I mean, this as well. The AoE, the cast range of Chain Frost, yeah, it's brilliant for canceling the Black Hole.
I think this is the first time I've seen Vici actually pick Lich. I wonder why it's here. Like, normally you pick Lich to dominate the lane, but for example, if Enigma is just straight up going to jungle, there's not really to dominate.
Well, I guess it just means you win the lanes even harder. You know what I mean?
Well, no,
because
like Lich win the lane by taking away experience. But if there's nobody on the other end,
yeah,
sorry. So I just find this like a little bit questionable. Also, Lich is pretty food to Slark. Once Slark gets a blink or Shadow Blade ups you, you don't do anything. You just straight up die. So,
I mean, Frost Armor can be quite annoying for Slark, though, can't it?
Yeah,
if Slark doesn't get ahead, suddenly gets to the point where Slark can't just jump in and find himself a quick kill on heroes.
I think it's more of the thing that you brought up earlier. It's good against Elder Titan because of the natural order. It gives you more plus armor. And also, it's another way to cancel the Black Hole. But we're going to see a Mikasa Puck. If there's one hero to be the Houdini that plays aggressive and still does not die, It's puck.
Yeah, and I guess what's really nice about the puck as well is the fact that we talked about VG Gaming having lots of cancels for the black hole. Now you've got a way to shut them up.
Sure.
So you can play around it as well. And it's a bit of magic damage as well that you can use in tandem with the Elder Titan's order. So certainly, the puck, if he picks up a Veil fairly early on, there's going to be a fair bit of damage that this puck's doing.
This is a very well-rounded draft
for
both sides. Do you favor one team over the other? Do you like?
I think, as I said, it is Elder Titan still, and it is VG Reborn.
They're swapping. FY Enigma, Yang on the Elder Titan offlane.
Okay. So yeah, as we said, Yang. Yeah, Elder Titan just going to be looking to soak up the levels down there, and FY going into the jungle, as we'd imagine. Okay. But I think I'm going to go VG.R. As I said, going into the first game, I thought VG.R would be the stronger team, but it seems like the Drow strat, something that just kind of caught them off guard with the Drow Visage. But overall, I still see VG.R as just the better team at the moment in China. But I mean, yourself, do you prefer a certain drafter?
I think VG.R is definitely the more explosive Wombo combo draft, and I love watching Wombo combo, so I'm going to cheer for VG.R and the possibility of a Game 3 as well.
I'm going all in with End, actually. Total magical of pure damage. Ooh.
Probably the puck. He's got the double nukes.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I don't know. There's a magnet size. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll go with that. Number of player deaths. We're gonna have a relatively bloodbath. I'm gonna say.
You're gonna go 56 plus. Is that?
I'm not gonna go 56 plus.
I got 41 for
56 plus.
All right. Let's get into the game, guys. We got pretty much standard stuff. We already got a lot of ward and sentry battle here.
Oh, yeah. Burning, he was looking for the D ward, but just a little bit off point. Won't actually catch out the ward that's just been placed down by Mr. Yang.
Can you actually pull up the box?
Oh, I can't run the button to do so.
Is it alt for you?
Apparently not.
It's a little bit different from in-game and out for me.
It is, yeah. Oh, hang on.
But I imagine that is within the box.
Just bash all the buttons on your keys.
Okay.
Oh, no, don't do that. Oh, dude, you might pause the game. Hold on.
It didn't work. Just straight up pause the game and ask why. Like, trying to check for the creep.
The creep counts for. Here we are. So yeah, as you said, lane-wise, pretty much what I expected stuff. Tri lane. No one going to be too out of place. Your CTY is going to head over towards the mid lane, burning. Yeah, he's going to take away one of the mid creeps. Get rid of the range map. So CTY is going to have a bit of an edge there for the starting wave.
Well, actually, Enigma did the same. So
oh yeah, actually that's true. Yeah, so both teams equalizing the equilibrium in the mid lane.
So the mid matchup, you could say is somewhat puck favored, but with the poor man shield on Juggernaut, I think they're mostly going to trade farm. Mikasa obviously will use his orb to farm from time to time, and that's where CTY could technically force a kill with the spin on the onto the puck. But I imagine it's going to be pretty stable, and everybody's going to kind of just hang out. I think the person that we should have chose the most last hits in 7 minutes, probably Enigma. He's what?
That is true, actually.
He's actually one of the fastest junglers.
We screwed up there, Lumi. We should have definitely gone for Enigma, I felt. Yeah.
It's the second fastest jungler in the whole game.
Especially, actually, I went for M, but he is going to have a bit of a hard lane. ROTK on the Tide, burning on the Lich. A lot of pressure is going to be put onto the slot.
Yeah. Oh, man, N is having a tough time.
Yeah, they're really going all in to make his life out. Bottom lane as well. Bit of a lead in. They're looking for the body blocks onto Yang, bringing him incredibly low. The Orb of Venom from HYM helping out. It's not enough, though.
Sylar's not a mango boy. If he had a mango, that was a kill. They could have kept chasing. Pop a mango. Get the stun off.
That's true, that. But I guess the least it's going to mean Yang's got to play careful. He hasn't got a Sal. He's getting one ferried out. So he's got to be careful for a bit of duration at this laning stage.
So earlier, I was questioning the Lich pick. I was thinking he's going to be the safe lane support, but seeing what's happening here, it makes so much sense. N is going to be your early game aggressor. Remember, he gets the early Midas for his Slark when he's having a great game. He's not going to have a great game here up against Lich Tide. I mean, he's going to get nuked down. He's going to get harassed away. I think this is a very smart move here from VG Gaming.
We can see it in a moment. Bunny just heading down, grabbing. They're in the mid lane matchup. CCY 7 for 3, 6 for 2. Still very close between the two of them. Seems to be fairly even lane. Yang is going to be able to get himself up to level 3 now on the Elder Titan. So some quick levels to start off for this man. Oh, hello, HYM coming in for a bit of action. Yang's gonna ward him off as he gives him a bit of a chase down. A couple of punches to the back. But I mean, where do you think we're going to see the first kind of bit of action? Are we looking for a certain rotation? Does Burning just remain himself up there here? Are we ever going to see the Lich leave the lane? and let's put pressure on elsewhere, or is this where he's got to be?
I think they just want to be here. Apparently action is happening on the bottom lane here.
Sideline HYM.
Easy row into stun, or vice versa, and they get the kill. But apart from the random 1 or 2 kills, like let's say on the bottom lane, no, they get one top here as they're making a pretty big dive. Slark pouncing in, getting the kill. This should not happen. When you run the Lich, you need to slowly win the lane, but I guess ROTK perhaps played a little bit over-aggressive, got a little bit caught out here. Got picked off.
Alright, giving a kill like that away, not the way you want to go against End Slark. Bottom lane, Yang doing his best to contest the farmer's Sylar, and Sylar 13-7, still slightly ahead of End, but is close, and yeah, well, both safe laners have been involved in kills, so.
Yep. Yeah, but this game should be a relatively slow one, at least in the laning stage, because on one side you got the Enigma just farming it up in the jungle, on the other Lich is going to slowly but surely take over the lane.
I see mid as well that HYM maybe wants to try and have a go on Mikasa. Fairly low at this point. He's got a couple of bottle charges. It's going to be a hard jump.
He's waiting for Mikasa to actually use the orb. No, they're going to maybe force it out. Orb's going to come out here, but the silence is going to be good. And Mikasa, oh, he died to the orb of Venom.
Oh my goodness.
Easy 3 poison damage per second. Where are you at?
Oh man, HYM, yeah, he's going to be over the moon with that one. And that's a big kill as well. Catching out the puck, bringing up the lane for CCY. Going to allow him to catch up, get himself a little bit of an edge. Yeah, great news in total.
You know, Puck doesn't have a point into phase. I wonder if that would have made a difference. That surely would have, right?
What, you just duke out that final tick? Or
yeah.
I guess with the initial jump in, yeah. So
sure.
you didn't have to just hang around.
Maybe he
before
could have just dodged
dawning.
it.
Yeah.
Well, that is unfortunate for him. I understand for the reason for him not getting the phase, you know, because you're not really dodging any range attacks from the Juggernaut.
No, not at this point. Yeah, not at least until he gets the 6, then.
Yeah.
But at that point, yeah, we can assume that the Mikasa puck will indeed have a point. Maybe some more pressure mid. You know, HYM, he's getting into position again, and maybe we'll see if he does get an opening. At the same time, top lane, RTK's been left alone, and enter DCC chart to jump in. Kinetic field won't trap him. TDC hasn't got enough mana for the glimpse. RTK trying to play around this, and he's come around again, and RTK, he's trapped, caught out, and taken down. It's going to be another kill for VG.R, and more importantly, another kill for this Slark. And now 2 kills in the bag. Bottom lane, Stormhammer to the face. HYM and burning it there to help with the control onto Yang. And VG Gaming finding a quick kill in return. So both safe laners again getting involved in these kills, even though it's 2 assists for the Sven, whereas End, he's actually been able to get the final touches. So 2 kills for this Slark.
Yeah. The difference is that TIE Hunter could recover a little bit easier because, well, he's a TIE Hunter. He could jungle easily. Whereas I think Yang's going to be more or less stuck at his level and item progression for a while. We are going to see the big move of the game here, the first one. FY is going to come around. He does have Black Hole. This is going to be yet another kill. He's going to spend the Black Hole quite easily with the Midnight Pulse. ROTK, well, if he wants to face Swindle Melons, you got to win this game.
I was going to say, this is very, very scary for them in the sense that this Slark's just getting so much. And now with the 3rd kill under his belt at 6 minutes in. All right, CTY. I mean, he tries for an Omni, but it's never really going to work against a puck with his spells available.
Well, he did not have face before, so...
Yeah, I guess he was testing him, but
yeah.
still...
That's a long cooldown to be using.
He had the orb out.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a little bit of a questionable attempt for CTY.
Look, CTY wants to send a message.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, as I was saying, Yang's going to have a tough time recovering. I mean, he's playing a hero that really wants to hit level 16, get all his abilities. He's doing his best to kind of harass. And your question earlier about burning, you know, whether he's going to stay in the lane or move around, it seems like he's moving around, but really at the cost of RTK having a much tougher time than he really should have at the top lane.
Yeah, 3 deaths on the Tide Hunter, and you know, still yet to hit that level 6. Whereas Slark, he's about to touch on to level 7, so yeah, indeed. The lane up top certainly going a lot better for VG.R. Bottom lane, maybe eyes onto Yang. You've got some heroes on the sidelines, HYM and Burnings, maybe seeing if there was going to be an opening. Same time, mid lane, DDC, maybe looking for a potential wraparound. Onto CTY. There is a Dream Coil available if they find it. Oh no, DDC, it looks like he's going to head up top. I mean, he could try and make something happen against RTK with the help of N.
No, he's just dropping down a couple wards. Block the Ancients. Because, you know, you're facing against Sven and TIE Hunter. They want those stacks.
I mean, could he look for action? No, yeah. Okay, I guess, yeah. No action for DDC for now.
Unless somehow CTY uses the spin aggressively, they're just really hard to force out the kill. And it looks like Mikasa is going to go for that Veil of Discord build first. To kind of play combination gaming here with Yang. Go for the nuke build.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, with that, as we said, this is going to be so much burst potential with the natural order and Veil. ROTK being looked at. He does have a Ravage, kind of taunting with it there. The Enigma's come back into the lane as well. FY ready to put a bit of pressure on. No black hole for a minute, but he's just looking to push down the lane of CTY. He does have his ult. He's got Omni Slash in there. Our eyes onto Yang. Stormhammer. They'll get the jug round the corner. CTY, can he get in for the Omni? All the illusions actually got to blocking him up. Alright, CTY couldn't quite close the gap there, and that's going to mean Yang, he gets to walk this gank off.
Yeah, normally you expect a Juggernaut to have phase boots by now, so you can kind of phase past everything and just go for the kill, but Yang thanking his lucky stars. CTY misses a pretty big one. We do have Mikasa hanging out here. Ooh, he's going to steal a creep.
Oh, Ravage!
Okay, are they going to punish him somehow?
ROTK.
Body block?
I think he was a bit peed off by and Mikasa, oh, he phase shifts. ROTK walks over it. And Mikasa, oh, that was a bit of a clown show there.
And they're going to get the kill. Waning Rift. Nicely done here.
All right. Well, Ravage down, boys.
I guess ROTK don't take it kindly when you steal his neutral.
He was not happy.
Uh-oh, he's going to die here again.
Oh, no.
Black hole in 3.
Oh, no. They don't even need it.
They might actually.
No, he's got the Dart Pack burst.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. And yeah. A series of unfortunate events there for ROTK. Not a happy time for him there on the Tide.
I know this is, the semifinals of a regional qualifier, but it's pretty clowny stuff kind of happening left and right. RTK is perhaps a little tilted because he's died, what, 4th time now? Ravage didn't really do anything, and I do believe FY is looking to push this tower. Does have Black Hole up as well, so it's going to be a very tough defense here coming out from VG Gaming. Oh, easy glimpse back. You think he's on tilt?
I think that was definitely put him on tilt. Poor old RT, he's getting all the slack RTK, isn't he? Hey, Mikasa. Good control from H.I.M. That should do it. Will do indeed.
Burning, also in trouble.
Indeed, this is going to be another one for VG.R. Punch down, beat down. And the courier kind of hanging around as well.
Well, you were correct to assume that this is going to be a bloodbath.
This is, so far 11 kills, 10 minutes in. This is the action stepping up. Yeah, RTK though, we need to see him kind of take a chill pill. He needs to keep himself composed. Get himself really safely back into the game.
Yeah, his team relies on him for that kind of mid-game control with that Ravage. Because apart from that, who's actually going to give you the stun? The Earth Spirit is going to have a kick, but that's not very reliable. The Sven needs a Blink Dagger, which I don't think he's going to get anytime soon.
No. Certainly, yeah, with the treads out. He's focusing on keeping that farm going. He's, well, a little bit behind at the moment, but CTY is having a lot of fun on this Juggernaut 102. Slark still up there in response, and over the other side. And working towards that Shadow Blade now. But I guess one of the things is as well that if this game does end up going on later and later, it's always going to be kind of Jug and Sven against Slark, who's got a lot of playmakers like the puck, but late game the punching power is going to be behind VG Game. Or do you think, like for instance, the Enigma Black Hole is always just going to be such a strong force that VGR will always have a chance?
Oh, hold that thought. We might see a pick here.
Any save for Sylar?
They could Black Hole this, but looks like they're going to hold that on for a bit.
Yeah, and he gets out.
Yeah, I think it's easy to say, look, VGR's got 2 core, but VGR Reborn's only got 1 core.
Yeah.
But I think VG's actually secretly got 4 core.
Okay.
If you want to think of it that way. There's going to be not a concentrated power coming out from, let's say, Enigma or Puck, but individually they bring a lot to the table. Also, they're very mobile as heroes. FY is going to get a blink. The Slark's very mobile. The Puck's going to get a blink. So I think it's going to be very easy for the Reborn team to jump circles around VG if they don't get that one wombo combo Ravage into Sven stuff. So I think this is going to be a very even game in terms of scaling, if you're wondering who's got the better late game. I think it's pretty close.
Shadowblade now done on it. And do you think we can expect to see the Slark become quite active across the map at this time, or does he need another item? Are they kind of the heroes? Because I'm looking at the lineup of VG Game, it's not necessarily the easiest to find solo pickups and all. Mikasa silenced by HYM. Chain Frost as well. Omni Slap. They throw everything down on that man. 3 ults from Mikasa. And they'll get themselves out. Oh, okay. No, they won't. FY closes the door there for CTY Jug.
So
all right. No escape for Jug.
You know that kill on the puck? Looked like, you know, 3 people trying to KS each other, right?
Yeah.
Like they're like, let's throw all of our ultimates. But now you saw why they need to do that, because the VG.R team is so good at catch and so good at responding to any type of tower dive.
Smart play from Starlight. Hit down bottom, just straight up TPs after the glimpse. And so that was the first Shadow Blade jump in as well. So at least they'll see that coming.
Yep. So you were asking whether N is going to be kind of moving around the map to look for these kind of kills. Yes, because he has the Shadow Blade, but I think he should also concentrate a little bit more on farm compared to a normal Shadow Blade slot, because at the end of the day, he's really the only one that's right-clicking, right, for his team. So he needs to really keep up his farm compared to, let's say, the Sven and the Juggernaut. He is, however, leading in terms of net worth right now, though.
Oh. A bit of a mini glimpse there, as VG.R unable to finish off the tower. But at the least, in favour of them, it's not down to deny range, so they may be able to take the goal for themselves next time they come in for a push. Roshan, I guess that's the question, is there going to be a point where we see a team head into the pit? I guess neither team are really having the fastest potential. I guess obviously FY is Enigma, but the Eidolons is nice. And both do kind of have self-sustain for the Roshan intent, but neither's going to do it in a snapshot.
Yeah. I actually think that the Vici Vanilla is probably going to do it a little bit faster.
Yeah, well, with the God Strength and Juggernaut and such.
And even Gush, you know?
Yep.
Well, N's going to come around. He runs over a Sentry Ward. He's looking for the Lich. The Lich is out of there, so they are very kind of aware that there is a Slark running around in their jungle. And this is why I think that it's maybe a little bit better use of Slark's time to just kind of farm. At the very least, even though he's not getting any kills, he's definitely applying pressure. Because Vici heroes are kind of clumping up as tier 3. They're kind of scared to go out and farm. But eventually, N needs to just pick up the farm, because I don't think he could do this for too long.
Oh, hello. CTY Mikasa. A little bit of fun in the trees up there. Puck actually just going to play around with this illusion behind him. We'll see. No, CTY's not falling, but he's still looking. He's like, I know you're there. Now he'll come out. And CTY, he'll TP himself back to base. It's not really a kill that you can look for on his own unless Mikasa makes a big misplay.
Seems like Mikasa is thinking about going back to the Blink. If he wanted the Veil, he could have picked it up. And it makes a lot of sense here. There seemed to lack of like a way to initiate the fight. Right now they're kind of reacting to Vici Gaming coming in. But they just want that one good jump, and he does pick up the Blink Dagger for that.
Do you think we're going to see... is FY spend any gold? No, I was going to say, yeah. So it looks like FY as well. He's going to go for the BKB for the Blink Dagger on this Enigma. And I think, as you know, as we said, there's just so many ways to cancel it that he needs that BKB.
I find that quite interesting.
Oh, you think he might have gone for the Blink first?
Yeah.
Or the Greaves, or... Sure.
Nope, glimpse back. Because I feel like the way in this game, having Black Hole is nice, but I don't think they need the Black Hole. Like, they need to win it, right?
Yeah.
Even with the BKB, there's still Chain Frost to cancel it, so it's not a guarantee. At the very least, though, it makes him that much tankier, so there's that.
Elder Titan, you know, Yang, he's picked to the Midas as well this game. Do you think this is just what VG are kind of preparing for this to go on?
Yeah.
Midas is not necessarily something that you see all the time on an Elder Titan.
I think this is going to be gearing up for like a 45, 50, 60 minutes game even.
Okay.
Which again, for the viewers at home, maybe you think like, oh, we got Juggernaut, we got Sven, we're going to scale much better, but do not underestimate this 4-core lineup from VG.R. All of these heroes scale pretty amazingly into the late game.
Especially with the Elder Titan, you know what I mean? It makes your lineup so much more relevant, regardless of if you're physical or magical.
Enigma also farms very quickly.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. FY is going to be able to keep himself very relevant this game.
Okay, a scan catches out a couple of Radiant hero here in front of the top lane.
Let's see what kind of defense comes in from VG.R. They got Mikasa in place. Also Yang behind, just sending out the spirits.
Oh, they see Mikasa. They can maybe roll in with a silence on top. It's a pretty deep dive. TI Hunter kind of walk in. Meanwhile, Disruptor picks up a kill here on the bottom.
And burning out on his own, trying to hold the tower. It's not going to be successful. Tier 2 will fall.
Well, Mikasa committed his orb on top, so he's... HYM's being really patient here. Looking for the perfect moment to jump.
Again, the Spirit coming out, scouting out the whereabouts of VG Gaming. They know that they're hiding here. Mikasa's still coming close. Oh, looks like they're just really struggling to try and find an opening up in top VG Gaming.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's already look. HYM starting to back off, realizing that they're not going to find any luck here. And quick block on the ancient camp. And a quick steal of the range creep. Eidolons are out for FY. Tier 1 already taken in the mid lane, Tier 1 and Tier 2 bottom, so they are starting to get a bit more favourable pushes going on. Oh, looks like, yeah, Dreamcore was expanded for that as well.
Yep.
A little bit early as well, as the TP out was still available afterwards.
This is starting to become an extremely tactical game where neither team is really wanting to fight into the other team's team fight. So they're kind of splitting the map open to farm. And then I think one item to look for down the line is actually the either the Puck Dagon, which seems like he's building into, just to give him that kind of continuous damage in team fight. But
Yeah, do you think it's going to be the Dagon or the Yules because of the silence?
Actually, I think both are a great choice.
Yeah.
Another item I would suggest is the Aghanim Scepter, because we're looking at heroes kind of easily running away with their magic immunity. You know Sven's going to build BKB down the line. You know that Juggernaut can spin away from recoil. Maybe not right now, but somewhere down the line, this long game, I think Mikasa should pick up Ags.
Yes, yeah, for sure that. It's going to be a pretty key item for the man. And few hundred away from BKB completion.
Okay. The one thing I don't like about this early BKB purchase from him is that, sure, you got the BKB, but it doesn't seem like you could really take big fights with it. It'll keep you safe from like Ravage and the Earth Spirit, but if Sven turns around and punch you, he can still put the hurt on you. But maybe the Vici Reborn lineup will play extremely aggressive as a team once the BKB is up.
Let's see as well if what we're going to see in terms of the game plan from FY. It's been a bit of a while since he's been able to look for a big play with that black hole. He has got a smoke available, but no opening's been looked for as of yet.
Yeah, the overall, if you look over to net worth, VG.R is farming much better. I think they utilize the map better.
Yeah.
Enigma could farm the jungle better. They're right now leading by 5,000 gold. I imagine they're going to climb. They also got the Midas on the Earth Spirit. So this slow gameplay really is not favoring Vici. The question is, what do they know this is happening? And how will they react if they know they're being out-farmed right now?
Let's see what happens here. They have smoked up VG.R. But again, looks like they won't find anything. You know, Vici Gaming themselves playing very safe, keeping back over their half of the map. CTY putting the pressure in on the mid lane. You know, they themselves, they've not been able to push Vici Gaming. They're yet to take a tier 1. And with the Shadowblade initiation, moving over, pings onto CTY. He's got a Blade Fury available. Oh, indeed, jumping up top. Going for trying the Dream Cord to cancel the TP. They'll take down an Earth Spirit, trying to go for CTY. He's going for the TP out. He's going to make it. So VG.R, they don't find the Jug kill, but the rest of the team, they do manage to punish that top push. Yeah,
the Reborn squad are just more mobile in these kind of small engagements, and they're kind of fighting pickoffs left and right. Sure, we do see teleports away from the Slark, teleports away from the Puck, but again, Reborn as a team, they are farming better. And I don't exactly know what Vici can do to combat this situation. They got the Battle Fury on Juggernaut, so that's a start. But if you look over to heroes like Lich and Earth Spirit, they just don't farm well. In fact, in the case of Lich, he scales terribly well, or very, very badly.
Yes.
So I don't exactly know how Burning's going to hang around in this like deep late game.
Yang could be in a bit of trouble there. Stomp. Actually, that's going to hold back CTY, but with a Gush, yeah, Yang's sort of maybe thinking about going for the straight TP. And indeed,
Ravage.
Yeah, they'll blow the Ravage for this one. No messing around for VG Gaming. It's been a slow game. They want to find the kills, and they will. Omni-Slash for CTYs to secure the deal.
You know, if you're a VG.R, do you just go straight into Roche right now?
I mean, yeah, you know, there's no Ravage. There's no Omni-Slash.
At the same time, they punch us like so slowly.
Yeah,
We're gonna see.
It's a slow rush. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
They're gonna start it up, but
it is a safe rush. Yeah, with those two ults gone, and yeah, Eidolon's coming in.
and it's just getting worked by Roche.
But now the Eidolons are gone, so you haven't even got that working for you. I mean, VG Gaming, they may even find a tier 2 as well if they want to keep
They
pushing
gotta back out.
Yeah, it's just not happening.
They thought about it and I was like, no. And Mikasa did go for the Yules. Obviously, very good defensively against HYM's Earth Spirit. We are in for a long haul. I don't think this is one of those games where a team loses a team fight and then just loses 2 racks from it. Oh, Silence gonna come out here for Mikasa, but he feels safe enough to even not even use a Yules.
Silence got his BKB as well now, Sylar. So it's going to be pretty hard to take down if you are VG.R. Enigma, FY, still. Oh, actually, no, okay, no, he's picked up the recipe first. Yeah, he's pretty much got that BKB done as well.
Cool.
Just 100 gold and Mithril Hammer will be there. ROTK backing up. Good job as well. Mikasa's got an Invis rune. Close to being spotted out. They'll actually get the glimpse back onto Sylar, but no quite follow up.
ROTK?
Yeah, he's coming a bit far down the lane. Does have a mech. Pops in immediately. He's going to try for the TP out. Won't make it. The stomp down from Yang, securing the kill on the Tidehunter. Meanwhile, C2Y going for a bit of the split. But a TP back and coming into the lane. C2Y does have the Omni Slash up in 12. At the same time, they might need to be careful. Mikasa scouting around as well. Is he jaunting up here? Mid lane. That could be where we see the fight go on as 3. Putting pressure on. DDC, FY. And there we have it. BKB now done for FY.
Cool. God Strength getting popped just for a couple of Ancients.
Oh, hello. Mikasa jumping in.
He's got the BKB, so he's not really afraid of it.
It's a hard kill to go on. Oh, yeah, as well. Yeah, no
What?
messing around. BKBing to avoid the glimpse.
Ah, okay. I was like, did he misclick or?
Yeah. Just doesn't want any chance of getting dragged back. Knows that somewhere, FI was hiding. A black hole could be enough to control the Sven long enough to take him down.
So I think one thing that End has done very well on the Slark is his ability to actually apply so much pressure as he's getting a ton of farm as well. He's not exactly the highest net worth or anything. That still goes to the Juggernaut and Sven. But they've done a successful job at shutting down. Look at the Lich and the Earth Spirit. Their net worth is just abysmal. Even the Tidehunter is really low at this stage of the game. And I think more or less that's because there's a Slark constantly running in your jungle. The supports of Radiant just don't feel safe enough to go out.
C2Y? What's he doing here? He's looking for the creep cut. I mean, it's a bit of a risky creep cut, isn't it?
I guess so.
I guess he's got Blink TP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blink spin TP. There's really no answer to that.
Sneaky C2Y. There we go, scan from the diet. No, at least there's some action from VG Gaming right deep behind their tier 2. So they'll feel a little bit safer out on the map. And as this game goes on, yeah, VG.R still maintaining a lead, but by no means is it a massive one.
Yeah. I think with the blink pickup on the Sven, VG finally have a way to actually move outside the map. RTK on the mid lane though, did get his Kraken broken by the Silver Edge. RTK dropping really low. He pops a mech, but it's not going to be enough to keep himself alive. Chain Frost going to dump out here for Mikasa. The Silence a little bit too late here. Burning being focused by N. Coil's going to get dropped on too.
Yeah, A-Triumph's got to get himself out, but he's not going to be able to do it. The snap back in base. VG.R, yeah, again, I don't know, RTK keeps getting jumped on, but as you said, with the Silver Edge out in play, he can't full tank that initial jump in from VG.R. They'll kill the side relatively easily.
Yeah. Not just with the Silver Edge, Black Hole's always an answer to Tidehunter. You cannot crack in the Black Hole. So I think Tidehunter overall has really overestimated his ability to survive this game. Tidehunter in most games, you kind of can do that and get away with it. And now VG.R will take it at round 2 against the big Rockman, but I think they will soon to find out that they just don't really have a good Roshin lineup.
I mean, they have the second set of Eidolons this time, so maybe. maybe.
I guess.
I mean, it's by no means. Not the quickest. And
Yeah.
VG Gaming are they going to head over?
They'll get here in time, I think.
It doesn't look like they're going to make a beeline straight for it, though. So I think VG.R, they're going to be fine. VG Gaming, they've not really said or made the call to head straight over there.
All right. They might kick themselves. Like, that is like one of the slowest Roshan we've seen in a while. And the Reborn squad is starting to amp up in damage as well, right? And this cannot be ignored in team fights. The Puck has Dagons now. And of course, like you've been mentioning throughout the cast, that Elder Titan just makes your whole team hurt much, much more. So I think Reborn is maybe 1 or 2 team fight away from starting to think about high ground. But speaking of high ground, their team is actually pretty bad at taking it.
Yeah, they don't have the best tower push. Well, I guess they've got the Enigma. And there will be a point that Slark, maybe with a Skadi, can just, be the front line.
Right, but that's not really... None of these heroes are really plan A, right, for breaking high ground. So VG Reborn, they understand that they need to get themselves a pretty big lead before they can actually break high ground. And that's where heroes like the Ravage, the Tidehunter, the Lich Shamefrost becomes quite good. So despite the fact that VG is behind, I don't think they're too...
That's where I am. First is down, there's a Slark behind him. Goodbye Earth Spirit at the same time. Sylar turning around, one more chop and he gets him. Mikasa hitting the ground, but Sylar, he needs some backup. RTK coming in with a Ravage. He's going to catch them. DDC down and got the Shadow Dance off in time. They'll try and chase down for more. They'll get the Ghost blinking forward, but Sylar a little bit off point here. He's got a stun. Oh, the control. Yang throws him up in the air with the Yule Scepter. Sylar unable to chase down the Slark.
Oh, Burning's dead.
CTY jumping in, he's got an Omni, he is going to use it, and one more crit, and that's the man down. The same time on the back lines, and trying to come back in, he'll take down Burning now, looking towards Sylar. F5's coming in as well.
Black hole
jumps in with a black hole to control Sylar, and chips away. RTK and CTY coming back alive. Sylar trying to turn around, can they kill it? Oh, they did, but he's got it Aegis. They'll look towards FY, keeping himself alive. CTY blinks forward, takes him down, and back for round 2, but he doesn't want any part of it. He's getting himself out of there. So all in all though, VG Gaming do take that fight quite convincingly. 3.6k gold swing, 4 heroes down and taking the Aegis out of that Slark's hands.
Yeah.
What a fight.
Reborn didn't have all 5 heroes there. They kind of funneled in one by one. And against a hero like Sven who has the burst damage to really kill heroes quickly, that was not the fight that Reborn was looking for. At the very least, they did recover the gem. If they had lost the gem there, that would have been huge. But Mikasa being the first, or I think the second one to die in that team fight, was not what they were looking for. They really lost a lot of damage when the Puck died.
I was still just the damage coming out from Sylar there.
Yep.
He's got a crit stick as well now.
Also, very good positioning by the VG squad. I mean, FY throughout the entire fight, he was looking for a black hole that caught more than one, and he just cannot find it. So he just threw out the end for a one-man black hole. And like you said, I think early in the draft, Sven's one of those heroes that could just tank through it. Especially with the Warcraft buff turned on.
See what goes on at RTK, backing up. He's only about to hit level 16 as well, so he's going to get a nice step on the Ravage. Greaves done as well for RTK. And as we saw then, the last fight did manage to hit a good Ravage indeed, just allowing to spend time to chop through the heroes on VG.R.
Coil.
Oh man, trying to make it go on to RTK. Sylar coming back with the response. Look at her end. Shadow Knight's coming out. RTK still kept alive for the time being. Sylar playing around and trying to look to chase down the Slark. Can they do this? F5 from the high ground. They'll control them as well with the Static Storm. But CTY jumps up with the Omni Slash. They'll take down FY. Can they find themselves anything more? And coming out of there with the Shadow Blade. So only one casualty, rolling forward. Oh, they got the vision and chance to turn and fight. Dark Packs off the stun. Ravage are coming in. They've caught in. They've caught Mikasa in. Taken down, and now VG.R. They've got to get themselves out on the retreat. Mikasa, can he play his way out of this one? Phase shift. Can they take this man down? Indeed, they've got the control. He can't get out. And again, VG Gaming making some huge plays here, and VG.R. It just seems like they're going too aggressive.
Yeah, they're making some key mistakes as well. For example, at the very end, when you're phase shifting and you're trying to blink out after the phase shift, and for example, CTY spinning, the only way you could blink is the direction that you're facing. You do not have time for your hero to turn around out of the phase to blink back. Unfortunately, that's the move that he tried. He did not get his blink off, and he just straight up died. So
didn't they change that though? So can turn.
You don't have time to have your hero model turn around and then get the.
But I don't.
Did they? Are you sure?
I can't remember if I dreamt that. I don't know.
Well, I don't know why
I'm
he
not a
didn't get off the
technical man.
blink then.
Yeah,
so.
either way. Yeah.
Either way, he made the mistake and did not get that blink out. But I think overall, you're right. They're being a lot more aggressive than they should. They didn't have Black Hole for that fight, right?
They, I don't know. If I was on the high ground, he was looking maybe for a chance, but he got taken down pretty quickly.
By
He
CTY,
was up the cliff, and CTY jumps in and immediately Omni slashing down the Enigma, which I guess that's a great play, from CTY, just to eliminate the Enigma from the fight, to make sure that there is no black hole.
I mean, if you look at this Reborn lineup, as soon as Coil is used, and after you don't win the team fight from that Coil, they just don't have any more catch, at least not in the immediate future. So basically, Vici, for the rest of the fight, just kite around, right? We got, the Sven being tanky, we got Juggernaut spinning away, we got TIE Hunter, who survived with like 10% health.
Yeah, the fact, that they couldn't kill RTK at the start, that's big. And he's going to get harder and harder to take down with the build of the pipe coming out.
Yeah,
so certainly, before they were kind of bullying RTK. They saw the man as, we can kill RTK at the start of each fight. That's not going to happen now.
Yeah, or at least not as easily, now that he's got pipe finished. The takeaway for me is, unless Reborn win the fight with Coil, they're just going to get kited. Which is what we've seen in the last 2 fights now.
I mean, just looking at the single cores as well, the fact that, as you said, still VG.R have got great team fight, but the fact, Slark's farm, 15k, and he is like 3k behind the Sven, 4k, nearly 5k behind Jug. I mean, this is the dual core of VG Gaming is just looking so strong in comparison.
Yeah.
And we are seeing them being able to kill the Slark. Well, they've only taken him down once, but at least, he's having to run half the time. And while CTY,
they got a Hex.
Yeah, that Hex is going to catch him out by surprise. Is there going to be any kind of save?
Can
they keep the man alive? The Grease coming through CTY. Yeah, they're going to keep him up here. Dream Cold comes in. Yule's dodge from the puck. Elder Titan split and trying to jump in the black hole onto Sylar, catching CTY as well. They're taking out the Jug. They found themselves a third. Sylar trying to fight back with the help of RTK. Ravage goes through, and with the Shadow Dance, he's got to run. Mikasa jumps in, waiting for Silence onto 2 and trying to move in to kill RTK. Sylar still a threat. The blink dodge from FY. The Stormhammer won't connect. Sylar still playing around with this. He looks Sylar jumps through the Disruptor and the Enigma. Mikasa trying to play around this with the Dagon. He's out of mana. Sylar.
Wrong way!
Chop him down, son! Bam, bam, bam!
Oh, shoot!
Sylar! He dies, but he dies a hero, Lumi.
Oh, man. That's the definition of a heroic death. Took down like 3 or 4 heroes before dying.
Oh, man.
The key mistake for ROTK is...
Look at the deeps. 5.4k damage. No, sorry, that was unexpected. 6.6k damage.
Yeah, the problem in that fight was ROTK blinked into a static storm, so he could never get off that Ravage. Imagine if he got off the Ravage earlier.
A little early.
Yeah, they win that team fight flat out. But we are seeing the problem of this big crit stick Sven. He is hitting so fast and so hard. I guess at the end of the day, Vici Reborn did, quote-unquote, win the team fight. They took down both Sven and Juggernaut, and they had the Slark surviving. Yes. So you do see the net worth graph, slowly catching back up.
Oh, double damage Slark.
Oh, missing the pound.
Fishy. Oh, fish off.
All right.
Nothing. But yeah, I mean, Roshan's back up as well. I mean, at this point, Vici Gaming with the Sven and the Jug, they could take it so quick with the amount of damage that Sven's doing.
For sure.
And, I mean, with the Ravage up in 50 seconds, maybe that's the point. They could quite safely go to the pit, can't they? Because their team fight, it does seem just outright better if they're prepared for it. Though, obviously that time that was VG.R catching Vici Gaming off guard.
Yes. And I don't think Juggernaut should die here. Oh, I say that. There's a Hex. Again.
Yeah. Jumping in. Bam! Dagon, you're gone.
Yang coming in with a Hex purchase. He's been quiet throughout the game. And throwing out spells in the back, but this is the huge pick. The reason that they won the fight for VG.R was because they removed Juggernaut from the beginning. So that's going to be a concern here for VG Gaming.
With no Jug, because you've got the Sven, I guess you can still put up a fight. But do you want to go towards the pit? Do you have to take this fight at Roshan if you are VG Gaming, or do you have to let them have it?
I think you let them have it.
Yeah. You don't want to risk throwing away anything else.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the net worth graph, right, there's 20k on the Juggernaut. But imagine that 20k just removed because of the Hex. Then suddenly it's going to be VG.R that's really leading the fight. We've seen that twice in a row now.
Yeah, as you said, you're just a Midas Hex build-up. That's, been the player. Well, just a great decision from you.
Yep. Also, even though we see Vici, the Sven being such a big badass, his BKB is down to 6 seconds. And, you know, a single Ravage into a Sylar crit will still win the team fight, but what if you don't get that combination going?
Yeah.
What if, you know, for example, TI Hunter blinks into a Static Storm again? Then suddenly, I imagine a world where Sven gets kited, where he doesn't get off the best, you know, stun into his ult. Very concerned here for Vici Gaming, as the Reborn in this mid to late game starting to find their own stride.
And Macass has nearly got the Axe done, yeah.
Yeah, that's also an issue.
Yeah.
BKB or not. Maybe just sell your bottle right now and pick up the Ags, get a TP scroll for Mikasa. Well,
not going to be wasted here. We'll see what Vici Gaming want to do next now. On top of the Skadi, CTY was slowed down a bit on this progression because of that takedown that VG.R found in Vici Gaming's jungle with the Yang's Hex. Coming out quite far as well, CTY. Needs to be careful, there's a blink. Oh. He's out, he's out, he's out.
The amount of BKB piercing stuns VG.R has is pretty scary.
Yep.
They got Black Hole, they got the Earth Splitter, they got the Hex, which is not essentially BKB piercing, but you could catch
him
them.
out, yeah, you can stop him from getting it off, yeah.
Also, we do see a whole bunch of kiting items being purchased. Yang's got the Ghost Scepter, he's got the Yule Scepter. DDC's got himself a Force Staff. I'm starting to feel like this can be a game 3 coming our way.
It's certainly kind of on the brink.
And that's kind of funny to say, because if you look to net worth, it's complete even.
Yeah.
In fact, it's Juggernaut and Sven leading in terms of net worth, but the next 4, it's just, you know, right in the VG.R boot camp. And I'm just looking at poor Burning, poor HYM. They're kind of rounding out the net worth on the very bottom.
CTY. Needs to be careful. He's going to walk into Yang. Got to be careful of Yang. Blinks out immediately when he spots him out with the illusions. He's been caught out a couple of times by that sneaky Elder Titan's Hex. He's not going to let it happen again. At least he's going to try his best for that not to happen. Sylar, 4.5k in the bankers at this point. I mean, I guess slot-wise, you got to think about bots ready before picking up anything else. At the same time, do you think maybe just eat some Moonshard next? After having enough money for buyback, I guess, as well at this point. He does not want to expend the gold without having buyback back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could think about Satanic if you want to just tank up.
That's true, yeah.
AC is quite good against Elder Titan.
But then what are you dropping? You know what I mean? If you get AC.
Maybe the... Normally, I just say drop Echo Saber, but Echo Saber is a big part of his damage output.
It really is. It's doing absolute wonders.
He's right now being played like a burst carry, and the Echo Saber is a huge part, essentially, for doubling his burst damage output, at least for the first second or so.
Oh, here we go. I think we're going to have our answer. What's he going to pick up? Yeah, he is. Yeah, indeed going to go for that AC, so he'll have to swap out something.
Yeah, I have no idea what he drops.
Yeah.
We will find out relatively soon. Again, one thing that we do have to remember is that VG.R is not exactly the best high ground lineup. So if Vici with all 5 alive, I don't think Reborn could just, you know, waltz down the mid lane and look for a high ground push. I think Reborn needs to bait Vici out, win the team fight outside the base, and then push. But whether Vici regular will fall for that trap is another question. Sylar still hasn't picked up that AC yet.
Yeah, he's still a bit short on the gold. I mean, if he sells something, he would have enough to finish it off, but at the same time, as we said, buyback is going to be so important at this stage.
Right.
Because they don't have any tier 2s left. Oh, even though he's gone all in. He has gone all in for this.
Maybe they're going to smoke out to look for a play?
Actually, he's going to drop the helm, put that on the courier. So he's taking the helm out.
Okay.
I mean, maybe, is anyone looking for a flats on his team? No, not as of yet. BKB actually picked up by CTY as well, so it's going to help him a little bit, but as we said already, there's a lot of ways that VG.R can deal with BKBs.
Correct. Dropping the lifesteal looks a little bit strange, but if you think about Vici, if they're going to win a team fight, they're going to win it within seconds. I think as the team fight drags out into like a, let's say a 30-40 second team fight, that's where the low cooldown of Puck, that's where the Slark Essence Shift, they really take over. So in Vici Gaming's ideal world, they get off a good Ravage, God Strength pops, Omni Slash flies out, and they just boom, 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 win a fight. And Lifesteal doesn't really help you there, right? Like, you're not looking to sustain, you're looking to just burst.
VG Gaming with a smoke. Move him around. Who are they going to catch? And they're going to jump on him. Okay, no. They'll jump onto Mikasa.
Okay.
Whoa, 1300 crit.
Yang looking to TP out. Do they see him? They don't. And they're going to try to get something big off of this. They see DDC. Do they? Yeah, they see DDC.
CTY is there.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Storm. Buyback.
Hey, Manta's out of it. All right, bit cheeky, but indeed with the buyback. Let's see what they can do in return. Mikasa jumping in. Dreamcore dropped onto the two of them. It's an axe. CTY's going to get caught out by the stun.
Oh,
Salah jumps in onto End. The Ravage comes through, but End gets himself out. FI with the black hole onto CTY. Jane Frost's not going to stop this man for the BKB. And now the turn. Salah gets hexed up. Earthspin comes out, holding the map, but now the Omni Slash jumping forward.
Oh my god.
End keeps himself alive with the Shadow Dance, gets himself away. Can they finish this man off the silence? They need to get someone in close. Looking for the boulder smash kick. The stun won't connect. The Stomp from Yang holding them back. Kinetic field controls them all. End just back in with the BKB. High has to go away with the roll. TKB focused down. VG Gaming Reborn find the kill off the Titan to Sylar with the Stormhammer, but Yang Ghost Scepter protecting them. They can't get the hits in. Hex onto CTY. Sylar's been able to blink himself out. Can they save CTY? He tried to get out with the Blade Fury, the Manta as well, but he's not going to be able to do it. They'll take themselves down a third. VG.R, they have held here. Did cost them a buyback, but overall, they'll be happy with that.
They'll be extremely happy with that. I think the Chain Frost was actually blocked by the Lincolns of Enigma. Had Lincoln's BKB.
Oh, damn, yeah, that was it, yeah.
So there was no way to cancel that black hole, and that was huge. They also, I mean, as soon as the BKB ran out on the Sven, he kind of was just confused in terms of who could he go on. The God Strength also ran out. Again, if Vici does not win the team fight in a quick burst, they are not going to win the long drawn-out fight. Yeah, sure, buyback was involved there, but you know, the Slark wasn't even coming close to dying throughout it. He's getting so much Essence Shift right now, holding to 16 of that Essence Shift, and now he is in your base, hitting a tier 3. Remember, they don't push well in a 5v situation, but they could definitely push when 3 heroes are dead.
And there's no CCY for 40 seconds. You haven't got Ravage as well for a full minute.
Oh, thinking for the snipe here. Can he actually get it?
Oh, but the Hex and reaction. Yeah, they're not going to be able to do it. And just pops the Shadow Dance. Turning
pop the BKB.
Sylar forced away with a stun for the Dream Core's going to connect. Sylar falling low at End. Finishes him off. They're going to find themselves a second to pick off. And now Earthspirit, he's in a hell of a lot of trouble. Another kill for VG.R.
No, Sylar. He had BKB. He didn't use it as he made that jump. He had to know there's Hexes on the other side. There's Jewel Scepters on the other side. He has to pop the BKB.
Oh man, and just like that, VG.R, they're going to clean out the bottom lane. They'll head towards mid. With this window, without the Sven, your big damage dealer, they're going to get so much done. They might even find a 4-second set of Rex here. Jogs back up, Ravage is there in 10, but you've got no Sven. This is a huge blunder from VG Gaming and Reborn. They're quick to punish it.
Yep, and working with 18 Essence Shift now, just mowing down buildings
this
left
could be
and right.
Megas as well at this point.
Yeah, they're going for it. Ravage is back up now, but again, where's the Sven?
You've got to rely on CT1 damage, and he really doesn't do the most with the Manta BKB blink. It's not the big, it's not a high damage build from this Jug.
We need a jump right now. He blinks and gets
hexed.
hexed.
He gets hexed. They haven't heard of a BKB, VG Gaming. These BKBs. They're just not coming out today, and it could cost them the game. End is just cleaning up on the backliners. They'll have Sven back up in 10, but it's going to be potentially too late, and GG is called. Where were the BKBs, Lumi?
Maybe they dropped it in the forest and they lost it.
I don't know, maybe the key wasn't working. Oh man. Well, that ended in a way that the VG Gaming could have potentially avoided with the use of BKBs on CTY and Sylar before their 2 jump-ins. So a little bit, they're going to be kicking themselves for that.
You know when you ask me who's the better carry between Sylar and Burning?
Yeah.
It's Burning.
It's Burning.
God damn it, Sylar.
God damn it. Well, there we have it. Game 2. Indeed, VG Gaming Reborn turned it around. We're going to be going to a Game 3. I mean, from what you've seen here, are you feeling the VG Reborn kind of momentum now? Do you feel this is their series to take, or do you feel that VG Gaming themselves, they can bring something back a little bit different like they did in Game 1 and maybe catch VG Reborn out with a bit of a cheese strat?
I think it's going to be close. I mean, yeah, we could flame the Sven for not pressing his BKB button, but mechanical mistakes like that, they're human. They're going to make them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Strategy-wise, I feel like both teams are very close, and I expect a very close Game 3 to follow.
Yeah. So absolutely, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We can expect a lot of excitement coming round the corner here between VG Gaming and VG Gaming Reborn as Game 3 comes up. The loser, of course, going home with nada. The winner getting themselves into that guaranteed position towards TI, whether it be in the wildcards or straight up, as they will have to face themselves against eHome in the grand final best of 5. Game 3, right around the corner. We'll see you in a bit.